Allez, troisième épisode, on va visiter le camp de l'Alliance, qui pour le moment est désert. Pour enquêter sur ce qui s'est passé. Par contre, je sais pas où est-ce que ça va nous mettre de la sauvegarde. Parce que ça a crash. C'est vrai que j'avais oublié notre petit robot là, dans notre première base. Je sais pas ce qu'il en est. En tout cas, on a à moitié ressuscité Luna dans le rover et ça fait plaisir.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either. Moving on. Still quiet. It's eerie. I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I'm at the control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which. One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it. Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
It's baffling. Who abandons an entire bay?
I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away. Maybe they went back to the Invincible. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Huh, seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here. They conducted research and during excavations found... You won't guess. metal structures.
So he had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorsky.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Or if they had something to hide. That might explain their urgency. Ditching all that equipment. They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. The guy survived. Someone saved him. Interesting. Coordinates changed upwards, which indicates he was evacuated by air. The alarm signal broke off high above the ground. 18561.
754. Yes, it's Gorsky.
You said he died during the night.
Correct. I did. I couldn't let you go back to those ruins.
Did you send the lander? When?
While you were still on your way to the base, Artie carried him on board, secured him. Gorsky's in the infirmary now. The prognosis is cautious, but his condition has stabilized.
I can't believe you lied to me. More than anything, I'm glad he's alive. I would have gone back for him, you know.
I do, which was the very reason why I couldn't tell you. I wanted to send a lander for him once you were safe. You wouldn't have listened to me otherwise, just like you didn't listen before. Giving away your tank, going to the Alliance base.
I admit, you had your reasons to believe I'd disobey you. Doesn't mean I like it one bit.
Wow, eux aussi ils ont une Luna.
Yes?
Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low.
I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab.
Fortunately, the ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean. Wow. They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those on Earth?
Yes. Lots of similarities. Apart from one. I've never seen anything like this. They discovered a new organ. Even managed to run some tests already. According to their conclusions,
Yes?
it detects electromagnetic waves. That's why those fish were swimming away from our probe.
In other words, they've come across probes or something similar before. Something that threatened them.
Godaksas. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves to survive. The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. I found similar remains underground, right after finding Gorski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis 3. Still, nothing. It looks like a geology lab. The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they use advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. They conducted a soil survey 500 meters deep.
Oh, that's a big piece of history, so to speak. What did they find?
One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface, of relatively thin layers of rock. But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger.
Est-ce que je dois rechercher mon revers du coup? Il va me laisser le prendre ou pas? Parce que il est loin quand même. C'est quoi ça?
Some robot. Doesn't react to my presence at all. I don't know if that's a good sign or bad.
I wouldn't worry about it.
I've seen enough. Can I go on?
Ah, bah il est
The
revenu
longer
vers
I
moi.
put it off, the more nervous I get.
All right. I'll no longer stop you.
Oh là, mais je dois aller où alors? Unité de commande. Je pense qu'il faut que j'aille là en premier. Hein. Puis on fera demi-tour. Hein. Ok. Donc on va à droite. Est-ce que c'est par là? Pas du tout.
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're going to take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, mais on voit rien dans ce rover.
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
Comment je suis censée passer par là?
I know I'm in a hurry, but I should check this place first. There's something I need to do before moving on.
D'accord, je sais pas trop ce que je dois faire là. Parce que si je regarde mon plan. Aller là-bas alors en premier lieu. On va essayer d'aller là-bas du coup, hein, si on peut pas aller ici.
One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time. I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy. Down you go, oh bright sun. Time to let the night in. For my legs are heavy, and I feel this not inviting. Legs become too heavy. Hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. The night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods. Oh, we're running barefoot. Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Well, for me, it's quite impressive.
That was exactly their goal, to impress. Such Giants aren't very practical, though. I would even say that the larger the ship, the bigger the problems.
J'aille là. Donc on se traîne un peu là.
Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see.
Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Jasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator.
Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course. A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Jasna.
All right. I'll try to get there via the side path. Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists.
Oh non, je peux pas y aller en rover.
Or can exist.
I must admit it's an interesting thought. And quite disturbing.
Bon, il passait en vrai ici le rover. Hein. Ah, attends, c'est que ça fait loin quand même. Attends. On est sûr qu'il passe pas là le rover. pas envie d'y aller
I
sans
have
mon
a feeling
rover.
we're in the dark. We have to find a way.
Agreed. You should move on.
That's not quite what I meant. But yeah, I probably should. The radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful. Of radiation. Of other people. Just watch yourself.
Considering the radioactive environment, I assume the probability of finding people here is close to zero. One of their vehicles got stuck in the rubble.
Oh? So you've already reached the convoy?
It's only this vehicle so far. I'm looking for the rest. There's also an antimat.
Any activity?
It's quiet so far. Nothing alarming. The antimat too. It's lying slumped on the ground, motionless.
Oh, super. J'aurais mieux fait d'y aller directement avec mon rover, hein. On aurait gagné du temps.
That's where I came from. Where now?
Bah, passe. Bah, elle peut pas faire demi-tour. C'est bête.
I found a way to the convoy. What might interest you, sir, is that it appears to be a mechanically drilled tunnel. Circular, precise.
I'm more curious about what's on the other end. Although curious might not be quite the right word.
Allez, toboggan.
Yeah, you alright?
Yes.
On est juste tombé pour la énième fois de la partie, mais ça va.
Oh, shit. They're close. At least one. There's not a soul. I don't see anyone. Oh, no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
I didn't let that thought get to me. Didn't want to. Finding them was my priority. It could have been just another abandoned place, not this.
What exactly happened to them?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not even sure what they were doing here.
You mentioned the antimat.
Uh-huh. Looks inactive.
Might be for the best. Although, it could have recorded what happened.
Oh, right. It certainly should. Oh, another hole. Great. I'm not sure if it's safe to go in there. Last time it turned out to be quite hazardous.
True. Maybe take a look around first.
Okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder. What do we have here? It's heading somewhere. Coordinates match the location of the base we've searched. I was there! It's the location with the giant cranes. Right before they lifted that strange artifact close to where I am now. They're here. Sending a probe. Oh. They're tunneling their way through. Looks like they found whatever they were looking for. Shame. The transport's leaving. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on. Next slide. People rushing. One of the anti-mats has fired straight. There's nothing else. Only total panic. The second antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with... It's firing directly at the crew. Shooting them. One by one. Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
Hiding from it made no difference. One of them's raising his hands. He's surrendering. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
I'm not hearing you object, sir.
Go ahead, Yasna. I know you'll do it anyway.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Take your time, Yasna.
It's an Octan. Coming at me. Huh. Carrying something. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too... My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. When you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first.
Can you please check them, Yasta?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use the detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar...
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yasna, are you abandoning your profession? What you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown. Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
Ah. Ok. Bon, moi je veux bien, mais allez ma poule, relève-toi.
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
No, you must have done something.
Attends, j'ai bien
Never
essayé de lui
mind.
rentrer
We'll
dedans
try
plus
to
d'une fois.
locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
C'est vrai qu'elle mime une piste, mais qu'elle court pas en fait. Bah. Elle fait un bond ou quoi? Hop, 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 hop.
Fuck! Fuck, it's getting up!
What? The robot?
Ah!
No, the antimat!
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. Fast.
No!
Non! Il a tué le robot?
Are you alive?
Yes. He destroyed the robot.
What's it doing now?
Oh no.
Ah, il me vise moi.
Take care of our people, Novik. Do you hear? Find them the best medics.
Yasna, what do you...
Tell Koval I tried.
No. Don't die on me now. I'm begging you. Don't give up. You can't. You can't. Phil. Sorry. Fucking sorry. It's all my fault. Do you hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this. I brought it here.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yes, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine...
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Oh, to hell with it. I can't really blame you. After all, you're the commander. It's your job to make decisions like that. And live with the consequences.
Bon allez, arrête de parler là, qu'on avance un peu.
It means a lot to hear that from you, Yasna. Thank you. So, what do we do now? Will you finally let me send Hopper for you?
I can't just fly away. Now more than ever. I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. And what we can do to aid them.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. It should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway?
Extremely unreasonable of them. But it's nothing to complain about, is it?
So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the slides.
We encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site. Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates. Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base. Hello, convoy. Anka, come in. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first, I thought it was a sensoric malfunction, after all the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So, all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns the long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Barrett.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being as such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
I can't be sure. There's no precedence. Even if there is room for development, learning everything all over, they won't remember anything. Even language, their past, our voyages together. Let's face it, this new life of theirs will be far from normal. They'll be aged children.
Allez, arrête de
walking
parler.
curiosities, oddities, lab rats. All that made them gone to hell.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies. I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please. What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like, from bullets?
No, it looks like it's been corroded by strong acid. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully. It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet.
Bon, et là maintenant ça va marcher. Ah bah du premier coup.
Now. I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theories, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation, a particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness, I dare say that we are dealing with an evolution here. Far longer than that of human. Also very different. And dead.
Necroevolution. Mortis evolutionis. I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb
Allez,
raw
arrête de
material,
parler.
and they are again ready
Parle
to
trop.
transform and relocate to a new
m'énerve.
source, and so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
Je préférais
Not
la
yet.
compagnie de Luna.
I have to look
Allez.
around here first.
Pourquoi je peux pas cliquer là? J'ai peut-être pas tout trouvé.
Force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full power. They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how large it was. They didn't capitulate. That's a good sign.
Well, I don't know that. So far, I can only confirm that the field has not dissipated. Yet. The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
I know how to get inside. Under this
Bah
field.
oui, on sait depuis tout à l'heure, mais vous parlez en fait.
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it.
Ouais, ça fait genre à l'escalade, c'est pas nécessaire quand même.
Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. This registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a greater distance.
Come here, little probie. Oh, that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
I'd rather say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem than me being scary. I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller. I got inside the field. Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves. I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies in large numbers, and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the Energo bot, turning off the force field,
Ramenez-moi
and
Luna
transporter
aussi, hein.
departure. All clear?
How about I act according to my judgment, and you patiently await my request for help, sir?
We can do that too. You're right, Nessa. You're there. You make the decision.
Thank you, sir.
Is the probe still with you?
Yes, it's around here. Somewhere. Just as I thought. The equipment's still active, but everyone here's dead. The field is no longer a problem. Disabled.
All that's left is to get the flight.
Très bien, je suis censée faire quoi ici hein?
I heard that the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it came to mind. I'm climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Before you leave, though, please check that the cargo is intact.
All good. I hope. Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
It will, I'm sure. So, what? Off we go? Yasna, what are you wondering about?
Yeah, sure. I got lost for a moment there because of the flies.
You'll have a lot of time to think about it. Now we have to check if you'll be able to leave with this transport.
Of course, I'm on it. Although first, I like to see them up close.
Very well. Just hurry up.
I must admit, they look amazing.
Yasna, what have you done?
I'm watching them, nothing more. Don't worry, sir.
What? Some goddamn black hole has opened in the stratosphere. And you say not to worry. Just look outside, Doctor. See for yourself.
Ah bah super. vécu ça.
Hello, Dragonfly. I found everything's all right. I'm fine. Oh shit! They're alive. These specials. Something's flying out of them. It's those creatures. They're the ones doing it.
Fuck! The same thing over and over again! No wonder we finally got any luck. Too much of this damn curiosity. Who needs to know what might kill us? We're getting killed anyway. My people.
I don't know if I should interrupt your speech, sir. It is quite interesting to listen to.
Yes, sir. This is too much. I've asked you how many times already.
The fourth time, if I counter correctly. But I'm not planning another.
The first 4 weren't planned either.
At least we learnt the truth about this planet and the inorganic beings that inhabit it.
What good does that do us, though?
We know the cause of the stupor. Maybe we can find a way to cure Koval. If anyone from the Alliance survived, and they already started their research into a cure.
I wouldn't count on it. It's more likely they're all dead.
Not necessarily. It's a large base, and I only found a few bodies. The rest of them must be somewhere.
Or you'll find more corpses, Yasna.
Hey! Something changed. The balloon over the base disappeared.
You mean it flew away, or did it fall to the ground?
Oh, I hope it's the latter. If it caught the west wind, it would have fallen in this area. We're lucky. It's hanging from a cliff, close to the ground.
Can you get to it? Unhook it.
Maybe that won't be necessary.
C'est bon, j'ai localisé le ballon.
Oh, shit. Somebody's here.
If all you're seeing is dots on the tracker...
No. I can see them with my own eyes. 2 of them, even.
2 people. Alive.
Huh? Where did they go?
Have you lost them?
Well, I can't see them now. They were here just a second ago.
Are you sure?
Hola.
What did they look like?
One was wearing an Alliance suit, a
J'ai
green
cru
one.
qu'il y avait un truc devant moi, quoi.
The other one, I don't know. He looked different.
I see. And now they are nowhere to be found.
Damn right.
Doctor,
I know what I saw. 2 people alive. Some of them survived.
and you're going to look for them.
Yes. I'm glad we understand each other, sir.
I suggest focusing on what's certain. That balloon is still there, is it not? If it had operational cameras, we might get some answers.
You don't have to convince me, Astrogator. I'm going.
The rover is nearby if needed.
Good to know. Thank you.
Bon,
How are you
et
feeling?
ben... Pardon, j'aurais coupé la parole.
Quite all right. I had you worrying again, didn't I?
Well, please don't mind me. I won't turn grey a second time in my life.
Je disais donc, on va arrêter cet épisode ici pour aujourd'hui. Merci. Enfin, pour l'instant en tout cas. Et merci à tous ceux qui auront suivi nos folles aventures. Et donc la prochaine fois, nous allons aller à la recherche du ballon et des 2 survivants que l'on a vus. Voilà, moi en attendant, je vais manger et je vous dis encore une fois merci. Et à très vite.